Hello guys, today we will be playing Kamikaze Strike FPV Drone with you. So Kamikaze Strike is basically an FPV drone game in which you can complete military missions. So without further ado, let's get into it. In the Kamikaze Strike, you can choose between three different control devices. As you can see here, there are classic joysticks, keyboard and mouse, and a radio controller. Today I will be demonstrating a gameplay with the RC controller. So we have to calibrate our radio controller. I am clicking on it. So now we gotta do the thing it shows to us. I am moving my axis like this as it's shown on the screen. Now do the vertical axis. Now the right horizontal axis. Now the right vertical axis. And now it has detected our axes. Now we have to move our axes to their minimum and maximum. Yes, and it's successful. I'm going on. Here we can check our axes and invert them if we like. And all my axes are set good. I'm going to confirm my settings and go on. So in the main menu we have a tutorial, a start option, settings, credits and quit. First of all, let's start with tutorial. So in this mission our main objective is to destroy the tank. Enemy soldiers are trying to shoot us, but they won't in the tutorial level. Jammers are messing with our controls. We should avoid getting into their radars. And phalanx systems can take us down very quickly. We must avoid engaging with them. So our first objective is to move our left stick up to give power to the drone. Yes, that was nice. And I'm moving my left stick left and right now for rotation. I'm right now moving my right stick up and down for controlling the pitch. And now I'm controlling my right stick left and right to control the roll. So now we gotta do a perform my kamikaze dive on the tank. We have to defy gravity. So I'm giving power, as you can see on the bottom side of the screen. And now it gave us a notification that mentions the gravity. Nice. Okay, I'm about to destroy the tank. And nice. We have successfully destroyed the tank. Now let's move on with the main levels. So in our first level, the enemy took control of a village and filled it with weapons and a signal station. Soldiers are guarding it to keep their advantage, and our mission is to clear all enemies and secure the village before they use it. So in this mission, the village has fallen to enemy troops. We have to clear the battlefield and bring freedom to the village again. But we should do it by avoiding the jammers, because they will mess with our controls and it will be hard to control. So now we got plenty of different drone options from different countries: USA, China, Ukraine, Russia, Brazil, Germany, Turkey, Poland, UK and France. We can set our drones a field of view, but I will be playing with 135 as is our default. And we can give different payloads to all drones. So let's start with the USA drone. And let's give it a... Let's start with nothing as a payload. So now I have to move my left throttle up to enable the physics. And as you can see on the left hand side of the screen, I can use X to toggle night vision, which will make the enemies easier to see. It will be more useful on other levels which I will be playing. And on the left hand side of the screen again, you can see our main objective on the upside. It is to clear the battlefield by killing all the soldiers, and there are 13 soldiers in the village. So let's start. They are attacking on us, they are shooting on us. We gotta dodge them, and if we get hit, we got deviated a bit. Yes, and I got shot. So let's start again. On the right hand side of the screen there is a mode section, as you can see. It has acro and 3D mode. Acro is more useful for, and I shot an enemy by the way. Acro mode is more useful for other advanced FPV drone pilots, but if you are new to FPV games in general, you can use the 3D mode. So let's shoot him. Oh, we couldn't because of the jammer, and we got shot, but there was a soldier on the place we got fall, so we killed him successfully. And I can see some enemies right here as well. We successfully landed the kamikaze. And right now let's take a look at the night vision. As you can see, we can see the jammers and the soldiers better in this view. So let's go for this one. Oops, I couldn't. There are some explosive barrels right here which will cause chain reactions and explode respectfully. Yes, that was nice. We have also killed another soldier. So the game's main loop is to complete the objectives by flying different options of drones. But we should avoid getting into jammers and we should kill the soldiers. So now let's go on with the China drone, which is Longfang S9. And all our drones have different controls, by the way. Some are easy to control but slow, some are hard to control but they have lots of speed. So we should set our strategy accordingly. As you can see on the left hand side of the screen, each one have different top speeds, weights, thrusts, control eases and braking. I will now go with the Ukrainian drone from Vector, and I am about to perform a kamikaze dive on this soldier right here. Yes, that was nice. So we have already killed 5 soldiers. We have got 8 soldiers remaining. And here I see one. Oops, I missed, and they are shooting me. We got our signal corrupted by the jammer. Now we have successfully killed him as well. Let's move on to the Russian drone, the Starlock 7. So let me go for the drone on the tower here, as you can also see in the night vision. Op. I couldn't kill the one on the tower, but I've successfully killed the soldier on the building. So let's now move on with the Brazil drone Arara X. Oops, that was a crash. Here are 2 soldiers. Yes, that was a double kill. So let's switch the mode and move on with the 3D mode. It's more easy to control but more unrealistic comparing to the acro mode. So if you are looking for realism, you can choose acro mode, but if you are looking for an easy gameplay, you can choose the 3D mode. Here is one. That was a nice one. 3 soldiers remaining. I failed my drive. Oops, there was a target. So let's open the night vision. We can see the enemies better in this view. So there's still a soldier in the tower. And yes, we have successfully performed the kamikaze drive on him as well. There are no soldiers here. Oh, there is a soldier, but he has a jammer next to him, so it will be hard to kill. So let's go for it. Nice. We have also killed the jammer as well. So let's continue with the Germany drone. As I mentioned before, all of our drones have different controls. They are easy to control, hard to control, fast, slow, etc. And only one soldier remains in the current level. So let's open our night vision to have a better view. Ah yes, we saw him. So it's our last soldier. If we can kill him, the level will be successfully completed. Nice. We have used 21 drones and ranked as an elite pilot. And we have saved the village. Now let's return to menu and continue with our levels.